Good evening, and we are live from the men's gymnasium located on the campus of East Los Angeles College, also known as the E-Rena, for Game 2 of tonight's doubleheader between East LA and the Mounties of Mount San Antonio College. Tipping off now, it is the men side of things. Women just finished their game probably about half an hour ago, getting things going between the men here. East LA coming in ranked number 8 in the state versus number 3 Mount SAC. These two teams sitting right there at the top of the Northern Division of the South Coast Conference. And this looks to be one of the most important games that both of these teams will be playing here tonight. And East LA gets things started with a shot clock violation, unable to get a shot off within the first 30 seconds of the game. I'm Albert Robles, thanking you for joining us here for tonight's game. Joined with me, as usual, and as I always like to prefer, is Serban D. Haynes, SID for your Huskies. And, you know, Serban, we've been watching, these men play a lot this season. We've been keeping up with Mount SAC. What can we expect besides what should be a very entertaining game this evening?
Well, a very entertaining game. Two of the top 3 teams in the South. We're talking about potential ramifications for a top seed in the southern bracket of the playoffs on the line. Conference title definitely up for grabs. The winner tonight will have a leg up on that. And it looks like Michelini Jackson is going to draw a foul on Mount SAC. The key is, to me, is how well the Husky size at the wings and length of the wings can combat the quartet of scoring guards that Mount SAC has, particularly the second leading scorer in the conference at Jaden Simpson.
That ball stripped away by number 3, Emmanuel Taylor. They find Marvel Chambers around the other end, can't connect with the deuce. Ball's knocked out of bounds and turned over. It's going to be Husky ball. Esteban Mann will inbound.
We talk about Jaden Simpson, but it's a quartet of guards. You got Jaden Simpson, you got John McCullough, you got Emmanuel Taylor. As Huskies fight to get a shot up there, it's turned no good. And Mount SAC with the rebound. Round outlet pass, they get it. The reverse turnaround, no good. Good late defense there by Mann.
Off balance shot there by Kenneth Brown, can't connect. There's Cameron Williams on the near side wing, drives it in through the paint.
Just
knocked out of bounds, so another turnover for East LA here.
Yeah, he just lost in a dribble, and Mount SAC an early timeout here. 18-10 in the first half.
Yeah, really early timeout here by Coach Mosley. We'll step away ourselves for just a moment. You're watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net. So we're back from the East LA timeout called by head coach John Mosley. And, with just like the 2 minutes played, neither team has scored so far, sir. I'm getting thrown off my game a little bit here. But, from Coach Mosley, I don't think I liked what I saw from East LA going on, with this, short first 2 minutes here either.
Well, he'll like
Cameron Williams with a little bit of takeaway here, poked away by Emmanuel Taylor out of bounds.
So we talked about the Mount SAC wings the Mount SAC guards versus the Husky wings, but the Husky guards are going to have to hold their own. They'll be able to focus against should be enormous defensive pressure to execute offense and execute their sets. Hampton tries to go inside. Dangerous outlet pass to Williams. Williams, Michelini Jackson gets the three.
Jackson for the long three. Count it.
Michelini Jackson had a career high a week ago at Pasadena City, 34 points, 24 in the second half.
Out to the far side for Mount SAC. John McCullough can't connect with the long three. Williams to Esteban Mann, slow things up, finds Terrence Hampton on the inside. Out to Jackson. East LA resetting. Esteban. Pump fake stripped away by Emmanuel Taylor. One-on-one versus Cameron Williams. Over, under, can't connect. Man, can he fight the rebound? It's Jackson who comes away with it.
And that's the type of rebounding effort the Huskies going to need today. Kind of a pack mentality.
Hampton to Williams. Williams calling the play set. Here's Hampton trying to get past number 24. Jumper doesn't connect, but man, able to get the rebound. Sets up outside on the perimeter. That's for three. It'll count. No good.
That was way short. Probably should have passed it. Thought maybe he might have was open, but he hesitated instead of really just stepping into the shot.
It was nothing but net, but didn't go through the rim. That's Esteban Man with that takeaway. Williams on the outside. Quick breaking along the baseline. Passes it out to Denton Lattimore. Makes extra pass out to Mann. East LA really moving the ball effectively.
Got an open three,
but just haven't been that efficient with their field goal shots.
At least it was wide open from the corner there. Just couldn't convert it. Lattimore was.
Williams guarding Emmanuel Taylor. And Mount SAC gets their first points of the night. That's Marvel Chambers, 6'4" sophomore out of LA Premier Prep.
Yeah, kind of going against the taller man there. Man's much improved defensively down on the low blocks. Just a good move there by the
Jackson feeds Hampton. Out to Lattimore for three. Just a bit long. Couldn't get the extra bounce back into the rim.
Lattimore.
Brown for the long three. No good. Williams getting some air for the rebound. Nice feed to Lattimore. Count it and one. Foul charge to Kenneth Brown of the Mounties. First personal foul, second team foul for Mount SAC.
One advantage of a guard, particularly a point guard, being able to hit the glass on the defensive rebounds is because you already have the point guard with the ball in the hand, so he's able to push it instead of having to wait for a pass from one of the big men, particularly a forward or center. So he can push it, and it's pushing, and he pushed it all the way to the paint, and that's what helped set up that shot there by Lattimore. He's able to crash off the pass and convert, got the lay-in, and got hit, so he'll go for the three-point play here.
Now it's, of course, John McCullough coming to the sideline, putting some what appears to be trash on my small table. Appreciate that. Lattimore connects with the free throw, so three-point play is completed. 6-2 in favor of East LA. Just over 5 minutes played here in this first half.
Hey, Kenny, tell your coach to stop leaving trash on my scorer's table, please. Let's talk Ken, SID people for Mount SAC. Great guy.
It's a long two, no good. It's taken away by Donjay Lindsay, stripped and knocked out of bounds.
I know, they say
it's going to be on Lindsay.
Donjay Lindsay missed all of last year with injuries. Coach Mosley was happy to get him back. Dynamic guard. Mosley brings him off the bench.
Fresh into the game, number 1, Jaden Barnes for East LA. There's Jimmy Baker to Brown. Baker gets past Barnes, kicks it out to 35. Joel Gatto for 2.
Gatto had the height advantage on that jumper.
Lindsay gets past Gatto, bounces it over.
He was looking for his
taken away.
Beverly. Got a good pass. Beverly's so long. Just hit a 6'8", 6'9".
There's Brown.
Got a hand on that. Man got the rebound, got hit. We'll draw the foul.
I think Beverly made a little bit of contact there on the block.
Yeah, I think he got a piece of that.
Number 35, Joel Gatto, his first personal 13 foul.
Gatto charged with the foul. That's his first personal third-team foul for the Mounties. 6'4", East LA.
Beverly 6'9", 200. But look at those arms. A lot of times when he jumps, it looks like he's barely jumping, and he can get both hands to the rim.
So Jaden Barnes gets it over to Lindsay, guarded by Jimmy Baker. Gets past Baker, floats one up in the paint. That's a thing of beauty right there. So 4-point lead for East LA. Here's Baker working the paint, kicks it out to Gatto, goes long and out of bounds. Husky ball.
It closed out a little bit better on him that time. Took away that open corner jumper.
So as has been the trend in the first quarter and first half for a lot of the games, you say very slow, well, very low scoring, not slow play. Like they've been playing out of their mind so far very aggressively, but they haven't hit a lot of contact.
Well, there's contact there as Mission Lady Jackson fouled on the three-pointer there.
And so Jackson draws a foul on the three-point attempt, so he'll go to the line.
Somebody's got 2 fouls for Mount SAC. See who it is.
That foul charged to Kenneth Brown, 4th team foul for the Mounties.
Kenneth Brown, the 4th leading scorer for Mount SAC at 10.8 a game. So he's got 2 fouls. He's going to have to come out.
Yeah, Kenneth Brown with 2, McCullough 1, and Gatto with 1.
Micheline Jackson hit 2 of the first 3 free throws.
So Kenneth Brown comes to the bench. In to play is Marvel Chambers, number 23.
And gets the third one to drop.
So Jackson goes 3 for 3 in his first trip to the free throw line. 11-4 in favor of East LA. 13 minutes left here in this first half. East LA playing pretty good so far against a very good Mount SAC team on the men's side of things. Of course, we said before to start the game, they are number 3 in the state, but East LA no slouches themselves as they are number 8. And they force a turnover. Zaire Beverly getting pumped up there.
No, it looks like it'll stay. I saw the ref arm going the opposite. It looks like it'll stay with Mount SAC. Let me see.
Yeah, it looks like it is indeed staying with Mount SAC.
Yeah, but good hustle on the defense, just really jamming things up as Mount SAC tries to swing the ball around the court, not making it easy. In on the shot clock. Inbound contested, barely got it in.
There is McCullough. He'll shoot one off. That one goes in.
Tough shot. Micheline Jackson was with him, but the shooter just kind of rose up above him, and he didn't want to. If he had gone straight up, he would have drawn the fouls. He kind of retracted his hand.
Lindsay along the baseline, banks it in. That's 2.
Squeezed in between the defenders and the rim, got it up. Very athletic guard, Lindsay is.
McCullough, guarded by Jackson. Calls over for Jeremy Williams. Gets one in through the lane. Bounce pass to the baseline. That's Gatto. Can't connect. Hampton with the rebound.
Hampton's rebound is going to be very important. He's got to get the, I'm going to call easy. I don't want to say easy, but he's got to get the basic rebounds.
Barnes looking for an opening, finds Lindsay. Drives it in, gets the double team treatment, gets to Hampton, finds a wide open Zaire Beverly for the dunk.
Two-hand yam poster.
Check out that replay, just a great play right there over Joel Gatto. Zaire Beverly making an impact and a turnover by the Mounties. That's actually a foul. It's going to be charged to number 23, Marvel Chambers. That's their 5th team foul in the game so far. That's Marvel Chambers' first personal foul. 15-6 our score. Seti Thiambain into the game for East LA. Daniel Michelini-Jackson will go to the bench.
Teddy Thombane used mostly as a defensive specialist last year. This year, he's shown that he's got a 3-ball.
Barnes showing some hustle, but
he's
it's going to get charged with the offensive foul.
So he shoved the offhand out to create space, and it was right in front of the ref. Barnes, 6'1" point guard freshman out of Garfield.
Here's Taylor, guarded by Barnes. Getting physical. Baker, back to Barnes. Sorry, that's Taylor. Taylor kicks it out, near side, corner, mid-range jumper, no good for the Mounties. Nice rebound by Mount SAC, and completed with the dunk. That's number 24, Ryan Wheeler.
Yeah, Wheeler was just in the right place, the right pass. The ball was knocked out of Jeremy Williams, blocked out of Jeremy Williams' hand, but Wheeler was right there. Easy putback dunk.
Barnes to Lindsay. Works the paint. Triple team coverage, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with East LA.
Lindsay showing really good aggression here, getting to the rack. It was really good last Friday against Trey
Lindsay
Tech.
finds Beverly. It's stripped away.
Excuse me.
That's Taylor with the takeaway. Far side corner for 3. No good.
Bank was not open, but Huskies
Scrum for the ball on the floor.
Huskies
East LA
go.
takes it away. Great fight there by Barnes. Quickly gets it to Donjay Lindsay. Nice pass over to Beverly. Fadeaway jumper just short. Thionbane with the rebound and the putback deuce. 17-8 East LA. And this is the exact type of play you want to see from East LA in their own house against a top opponent and a top rival in their conference.
high energy, high aggression.
And another authoritative dunk by Ryan Wheeler. Gets the Mounties back within 7.
Interior pick and roll worked to perfection there on Mount SAC.
Barnes calling for the play, draws the foul against Emmanuel Taylor.
Mountie foul. Charge number 3, Emmanuel Taylor. His first personal. 6.
Taylor, third leading scorer for Mount SAC at 11.9 per game.
That's Taylor's first personal foul, 6th team foul for the Mounties, and very quickly they're racking up the fouls. Barnes trying to find an opening.
Trying to get into the offense. Oh,
Hampton
faked
low
it.
post. Big
Nice
shot's good.
move. He faked the jumper, got his defender in the air, drove around him. He's got good mobility, 6'8". Got a good touch. He's also got a 3-ball in his arsenal.
Taylor finds Chambers, long 3, just a little long to the outside portion of the rim, and a good awareness there by Beverly to get the rebound.
Got the rebound and told Barnes to slow it down. Huskies need to
Barnes floats one to Hampton.
find a good balance between being aggressive and
Lindsay,
finding the
long
balance.
3, it's a little too long. Chambers with the rebound, quickly gets it to Taylor. Mounties in motion to the big man, Ryan Wheeler, misses the dunk. Hampton gets the rebound. East LA in transition. Zaire Beverly on the near wing. Hampton, he'll shoot for 3, and that's good.
Just talking about Hampton having a 3-ball in his arsenal. You see it right there. Clean look from
Nice
away.
and smooth, nothing but net. Terrence Hampton getting it done from beyond the arch. Emmanuel Taylor draws a foul. He'll go to line for 2. That's going to be a charge to Jaden Barnes.
Foul on the shot. Foul charge to East LA, number 4, Sadie Thionbane. His first personal, 2nd team foul.
It's the first personal foul, 2nd team foul
Taylor's
for East LA.
Taylor's pretty good free throw shooter. He makes about 78% of his free throws.
As a team, Mounties are shooting 70% from the free throw line. So collectively as a team, it's still pretty good.
Yep. Huskies are, I think it's 72. Let me just double check.
East LA, 72% free throw.
So there are a lot of numbers that are kind of even between both teams. As both missed both free throws there. Huskies get the rebound. Jackson bringing it up. You got Maul.
And Jackson will draw the foul. Looks like that might go against Chambers, and it is indeed the call. That'll be the second foul for Chambers.
17 foul.
So you would think he would need to come out.
So
One-on-one. Oh, missed the front
East
end.
LA was in the bonus.
Hopefully that won't be a costly free throw miss on the front end of the one-on-one.
Taylor finds Baker, feeds Wheeler.
Ryan Wheeler
Nice deuce for Wheeler.
for 2.
That's where you need your guards to stay in front of that man because they're finding him, Wheeler, down low. That's his third dunk now he's had off that somewhat type of pass, just driving in the lane, sucking the defenders, and they feed him in the right spot. He's undefended.
And he's getting right open when he needs to in that low post, and he's got some great height. Thiambe lets one loose. No good. Hampton gets the rebound. Second chance for East LA. Back out to Williams. They'll reset. Here's Jackson. A lot of contact, no foul called. Here's McCullough. That should be a charging foul.
Nope, it's going to count.
Looks like Williams is going to be moving, though.
Yeah, he was moving. So they're going to call the blocking foul, and the shot's good.
Foul charge to East LA number 2, Cameron Williams.
So a basket is good. McCullough will go to the line. He'll shoot one. That's the first personal foul for Williams. Third team foul for East LA. 22-14 our score. 7 minutes remaining here in this first half. And it has been fun, and it has been competitive. It has been everything we would have liked this game to be so far.
Indeed, and you saw that last possession, Missionary Jackson had the ball on the far side. He had 3-4 defenders.
He probably should have had a foul called on that end too, but I guess it wasn't quite enough contact made.
I guess not. Rebound by
McCullough unable to complete the three-point play. Beverly with the rebound, feeds it to Cameron Williams. East LA in transition.
I was saying that with the defensive attention that Missionary Jackson got there, you would think.
Nice move by Beverly, but a little bit too much as he was caught walking.
Probably put the foot down, extra foot step down before he put that ball on the floor. I was saying, I think Mount SAC saw the game tape from Pasadena City because they swarmed them on the end. They wouldn't let them turn or curl or make a move towards the basket. They know how dangerous he can be.
Taylor trying to get past Williams. Feeds it to Wheeler. Esteban Man got a hand on it, but Wheeler completes the dunk.
It's a strong guy that Wheeler is. 6'6".
Williams, nice spin move in triple coverage. Loses possession. Thiambe comes up with it. Gets it to Beverly with the reverse over-under layup. Thing of beauty by Beverly.
Nice reverse. He didn't try to do too much. Didn't try to go up two hands. Just reverse layup. That's what
Taylor. Pass is intercepted by Esteban Man.
Man, somewhat quiet in this game, particularly offensively.
Gets it to Jackson, back over to Man. And a foul, that's going to go against John McCullough.
Mountie foul, charge number 5, John McCullough.
And that should send
It's getting a little grabby there on McCullough's end.
Yes.
It's the 8th team foul for Mount SAC.
Your favorite term, handsy? Hands? So, man.
So Man will shoot 1 and 1.
71.7% from the line. Front end.
Head coach Michael
Missed
Fennison discussing with the referee about the actual play. And I think he got an answer that he'll have to accept whether he thinks it's acceptable or not.
I mean, I can see he probably felt that Man might have initiated the contact there. Man is very physical.
Rogue pass, almost stepped away out of bounds by McCullough. Great body control to stay in bounds. Wheeler, moving screen.
He's basically shoving man back with his body to try to have his teammate walk into a three-pointer.
It's not always obvious to me what the call is, but that one right there, I'm like, hey, that is a moving screen if I have ever seen one. Man with the ball, Taylor right on his heels.
Good awareness by man not to let the smaller Taylor poke the ball away from him.
Out to Lindsay, far side wing. Lindsay bounces it in to Zaire. Beverly can't complete the dunk, was going for the layup off the backboard, taken away by Taylor. Feeds it to Baker. Baker, over under layup, no good, man. With
it's actually extraordinary
the
effort
defensive
for him to
board.
get that layup off.
Jackson
Playing
through
up on
triple
Jackson.
coverage. Out to Cameron Williams for three, a bit long. Man was going to get the rebound, but is poked away by man out of bounds.
Actually, they called a loose ball foul on man.
That's his first personal foul, fourth team foul for East LA. 24-16 our score. Hampton will go to the, sorry, that's Beverly going to the bench, I believe. Yeah.
Beverly's so long. Would love to see him work on his shots inside the paint, particularly layups and maybe, maybe jump, little short jumpers. Oh,
And a
breakdown.
nice no-look feed to Jeremy Williams for two.
That's the type of defensive breakdown that usually causes Coach Mosley to call a timeout.
Williams finds Hampton, almost loses it. Nice pass back over to Williams, guarded by Kenneth Brown. Bounce pass to Hampton. Getting the double team treatment, deep pass to Williams. Quick ball movement over to Lindsay into Hampton. 5 left on the shot clock. East LA needs to do something. Jackson lets one fly. Can't connect, and a foul.
Yeah,
Going
I saw
against man.
When they saw that Mount Sac player hit the deck right below him, yeah, he was going to get hit with that call. So now the referee is giving man a demonstration
Yeah.
of what you can and can't do when you're trying to wall off your opponent on a rebound, particularly an offensive rebound attempt. So, man taking the constructive criticism.
East LA substitution into the game.
Looks like the refs have everything in order. Refs making sure that, jerseys are tucked in.
Yeah, kind of administrative break here, not anything where, there were hotheads or heated, heated exchanges or anything. And looking on the far sideline, I see former South Coast Conference Commissioner of 20 years, Rich Cullen, is here watching this one, big-time conference matchup. His successor is Alyssa Oveda. She is the first woman ever selected as South Coast Conference Commissioner, someone that our sports event tech, Stephen Morales, knows very well, has known her for a long time. Stephen says very glowing things about her. Long
Brown
three,
for the long
man.
three.
And Mount Sac has upped their intensity particularly defensively. It looks like the Huskies were threatening to go up by double digits. They kind of stabilized and kind of stymied the Huskies offensively. And now Mount Sac's within 3.
Yeah, Mount Sac back within 3. Williams at the ball on the far side. Quickly finds Hampton inside the paint, high post. No good. Taken away by McCullough. Kind of slow things down a little bit. Mounties can afford the time. They're just down by 3. Need to find a good opportunity to put some points on the board. Brown to Williams.
Got to watch those dump ball passes in the paint.
Mustafa Selek fresh into the game. And a nice little finger roll layup there by Kenneth Brown. Mounties within 1.
Impressive move by Brown. Especially get that shut off against Dombane, who, if you know that last year as a defensive specialist, very long arm.
Lindsay double teamed on the far side. Stolen away by Emmanuel Taylor.
Mounties with their defense now.
To
Got them
McCullough,
back
stays
in
in bounds. Near side corner, Brown for three, just a bit long. Nice rebound by Hampton. Two minutes remaining here in this first half, and it's been nothing short of exciting. Jackson can't complete the play, but draws a foul.
It seems like that, first few minutes, both teams, like a heavyweight match, and kind of feeling out your opponent. Huskies made the first move, took a basic 8-point lead, threatened double digits, but probably over the first 3 or 4 minutes feel out period, the next 6-7 minutes, Huskies, making their first move to take control. And now we just passed 4 or 5 minutes as we're at 1:53 left in the first half. It's the Mounties that have made their move to close the 8-point gap to 1. With Michelini Jackson at the line hits that first free throw.
Substitution for Mount Sac. Number 35, Joel Gatto, into the game, taking the place of 24, Ryan Wheeler.
Second free throw.
Jackson goes 2 for 2.
Substitution number 24, Zaire Beverly.
Zaire Beverly back into the game.
I heard the whistle, so I thought it was like.
Select only a couple minutes off the bench. He got a start against Rio Hondo a couple of weeks ago. Esteban Man was a healthy scrap, kind of a DNP rest type of game. So Select got the start and had himself
Brown
in that
for
game.
3. Oh, it would have been a great tip back in by Gatto. Can't complete it, though.
Lucky break for the Huskies there.
Beverly, great hands, gets the pass out to Williams. Step back, jumper, 3, no good.
Yeah, missed everything there.
Here's Gatto, extra pass to Williams.
And a foul.
And a foul, so counted and 1.
I think they're going to get Michelini Jackson hitting him on the backside as he went up for the lay-in.
East LA number 10, Michelini Jackson, his first
Yep.
16 foul.
And Mount Sac, after trailing most of this first half, has a shot to tie the game.
So Williams goes to the line. He'll shoot 1.
At the line for the Mounties.
6 team fouls for East LA, 10 team fouls for Mount Sac. So East LA is in the double bonus. And a miss by Williams. Keeps East LA up by 1. Just over 60 left to play in this first half. Long pass by Beverly, can't find Hampton. Looks like there was a little bit of miscommunication on that pass. And it's a good thing to see that while there was that miscommunication, Hampton and Beverly has kind of like cleared up with one another.
Right.
There wasn't any like aggression.
And they're playing Hampton really tough, not just because of his scoring ability, but because of the fact that the way the Huskies' offense is built, they know if they can play Hampton tough, then they make it difficult for him to find cutters in the paint as well, not just about getting his own quality shot.
Here's John McCullough, kicks it out. Jimmy Baker, 3-point shot. Just a bit long, almost a put-back touch by Mount Sac.
Not enough Huskies on that weak side. Mount Sac got lucky. Mount Sac got the offensive board easily, but Huskies, again, got lucky of a missed tip-in, uncontested tip-in that was just missed.
15 left on the shot clock for East LA as Jaden Barnes drives one in for 2, 3-point lead.
Found the angle to the lane and slipped the layup right in.
10 seconds left. Shot clock is the game clock. Emmanuel Taylor tries to drive one in and banks one in from mid-range. Great shot. Barnes unable to let it fly, but zeros are on the board, and it is halftime. And so far, this game has lived up to the hype. You expected to see a lot of offense between these two teams, and they have absolutely delivered. We'll see what happens in the second half.
Well, you've seen spurts of high-level offense combined with higher-level defense. You look at the score, hey, it's a slow-scoring game, but like you said, you wouldn't really – it doesn't feel like a low-scoring game. What it feels is like what it's been living up to its billing, a heavyweight matchup where both teams are exchange blows. Right now, the Huskies have the 1-point edge going into the lockers at half.
So we'll step away for halftime. We'll be back in about 14 minutes. You're watching Husky basketball right here on Sportsnet USA. So we're back live from the E-Rena located on the campus of East Los Angeles College for the second half of Husky basketball as they take on the visiting Mounties of Mount San Antonio College. I'm Albert Robles, thanking you for joining us here for tonight's awesome matchup here in the Northern Division of the South Coast Conference between these two undoubted giants in the 3C2A. Huskies lead 28-27 after the half. Mount SAC with the ball. It's Kenneth Brown finding Emmanuel Taylor.
Offensive foul on the Mounties.
So quick call going the way of East LA.
You know, I was thinking, it's the Huskies have these two teams have faced each other ranked, but it's been quite a long time since both teams have been like even in terms of close to rankings, or close to record-wise, where you can say, okay, they both of them been evenly matched. Last year was the first time that Mount SAC decidedly had a decided advantage over ELAC in about maybe like 5-6 years.
Nice floater from Esteban Mann. That connects for two.
He's improved his body control so much when he bangs down low.
East LA has led the entire game. Long two from Chambers, no good, out of bounds. Should be Husky ball.
No, I think it'll stay with Mount SAC. Cameron Williams knocked it out of Ryan Wheeler's hand, but good thing he did because Ryan Wheeler already has 3 dunks off of offensive putbacks and offensive rebounds. So,
which is why the key word was should.
Oh.
Here's John McCullough.
Albert being an ELAC homer. I thought I was supposed to do that, being a color guy.
Pass from Cullough goes way out of bounds, so that one for sure will go the way of East LA.
Yes, absolutely.
So East LA has led the entire game. Largest lead of the game was by 12 with 8:27 left in the first half. And, of course, Mount SAC quickly narrowed that gap as they finished within 1 with zeros on the board after 1 half of play. Of course, East LA now up by 3. There have been 0 ties and 0 score changes, and has been that competitive of a game by both of these teams. Oh, reverse layup goes in for Denton Lattimore.
Off the nice feed from Cameron Williams. Got baseline pass, back door. Now that's more like the Huskies' offense. Coach Mosley's offense, he likes to get his guys moving, and the passes and the movement are crisp and sharp. He likes to get his guys high percentage shots.
McCullough to Chambers and over to Taylor, trying to get past Williams along the baseline, goes down to the floor. Chambers picks it up. Bank shot no good. It's going to be a blocking foul. Chambers will go to the line for 2.
Kind of unfortunate foul there. I think Denton Lattimore is going to get called for it. Yep.
And that is indeed the call. Blocking is charged to Denton Lattimore. First personal foul, first team foul. 1 team foul apiece already here in this first half.
Because you can argue that Chambers kind of leaned into Denton Lattimore the way he went up for that lay-in, but Lattimore was in the restricted area, so, you know, you got to get the call to the offensive player there. It's just Lattimore was just, you know, in the wrong place at the wrong time. We'll be surprised if it's anything but nip and tuck the rest of the way. Mount SAC.
Chambers connects with the first attempt. On the floor for the Mounties are Taylor, McCullough, Brown, Chambers, and Wheeler. For your Huskies, Williams, Daniel, Michelini, Jackson, Lattimore, Mann, and Hampton. As Chambers connects with the second.
Good Huskies. Mount SAC showing pressure, trap pressure. Huskies do get it into the front court.
Hampton gets it to Williams, quickly over to Jackson.
Man, they're just playing Jackson tight.
Right past McCullough, mid-range jumper, almost tipped back in by Mann. He was trying to avoid the goaltending call.
But still got the offensive rebound. And ball knocked out by Mount SAC, so Huskies will retain possession. You see the Mounties fighting hard to keep Michelini Jackson from getting to his spots. And where's his spots? Inside the paint, that free throw line extended. Michelini Jackson likes to pull up jumpers, like the short pull-up jumpers in that area. Mount SAC looks like they've been studying film.
Nice pass from Jackson to Williams. Quickly to the inside as Hampton floats one up. No good. Rebound is for Wheeler.
Tried to muscle himself in, but the Mounties played him tough there down in the paint.
McCullough. Pass to screen of Hampton. Long pass. Kenneth Brown on the near side corner. Drives it into the paint and out to Chambers again. Spin move, jumper just short, and man with the rebound.
And see, we talk about the length of the Husky wings. They have the length and the sizes. They just need to stay in front of these guards here. They can defend effectively. Foul called on Mount SAC, much to the chagrin of the coaches.
That's going to go against Kenneth Brown, getting called for a hold.
His third personal, second team foul.
Mount SAC coach is complaining that the refs don't want to talk to him to discuss why the foul was called on his guy there.
Lattimore calling Esteban man up. Feeds it to man. Almost gets the finger roll. Can't connect. Kenneth Brown in transition. One-on-one with Williams. And a blocking foul. Williams unable to actually get set.
So Coach Mosey's
Mosey's upset
because it looked like he got Cameron Williams got hit in the chest with a shoulder. But I guess the referees feel that he didn't have his feet set. That's the second time now Williams tried to draw a charge and instead got hit with a blocking call.
Coach Moses saying, hey, we got to talk about it. Refs is like, hey, we're talking right now. The call is the call.
Well, it's funny because both coaches are working the stripes right now.
So Kenneth Brown can't connect with the free throw, so three-point play incomplete.
Yeah, that was a little too obvious.
And a trip made by Denton Lattimore, just right past.
That wasn't a trip.
Emmanuel Taylor.
He used his backside turn as a turnstile to sandwich the Mount SAC defender. Just a little too physical there. A little too physical. Ani Robles wouldn't mind. Danny Jimenez, Coach Lorenz wouldn't mind that physicality. Football coaches wouldn't mind. Hey, Dan, that was good football physicality, right?
So still 32-31. Mounties trailing by one. Emmanuel Taylor calling for the offense. Moves up. Wheeler
and Mounties have
gets
the
it
first lead of the
into
game.
Chambers. That's good for two. They're calling a delay a game
on Mount SAC.
The basket does count, though, so Mounties lead by one. It's their first lead of any kind in this game. Chambers feeds it to Lattimore, working around the perimeter, trying to get past and find an opening. Gets it into Hampton. Spin move inside the paint. Shot goes up, no good, but draws the foul.
I give Wheeler credit because Wheeler's giving up 2 inches on. He's giving up 2 inches on Hampton, but he's playing him really tough despite that foul call.
Third team foul for Mount SAC.
Free throw back rim, no good.
First attempt for Hampton.
Substitution for Mount SAC is the man number 35, Joel Gatto.
Is no good. On the floor for East LA are Beverly Williams, Hampton, Lattimore, and Jackson.
Hampton hits the second, and we have a tie game at 33. Low scoring affair.
1 for 2 from the line there for Terrence Hampton. Here's Emmanuel Taylor, quickly feeds it over to Brown and to McCullough, working the perimeter. Mounties really doing a good job moving the ball on the outside. Wide open three for Kenneth Brown is good. 3-point lead for the Mounties.
Mounties don't show a super high percentage from three, but they're definitely capable.
Williams working the baseline. Short range jumper can't connect. Hampton gets the rebound and puts it back.
That's using your size, big man.
Here's Taylor.
Someone's moving
over
the
to
table.
Brown.
Oh,
Gatto.
Baseline move.
Count the basket and one. Foul's going to be charged to 33, Terrence Hampton.
As soon as he spun baseline on Hampton, that looked like a lot of trouble there.
Still a 3-point game in favor of now Mount SAC. Gatto looking to make it a 4-point game.
And he cannot. Hampton with the rebound.
Nothing doing there. Hampton does indeed get the rebound. Quixie gets it over to Donjay Lindsay. Over to Hampton. Takes the mid-range jumper just short. It's Taylor with the rebound in transition. They find Kenneth Brown. Jackson tried to foul him, unable to do so, but Brown connects.
And Coach Wilson's going to call timeout.
So timeout, East LA will step away for just a moment. You're watching Husky basketball on SportsNetUSA.net. So we're back from the East LA timeout. You're watching Husky basketball right here on SportsNetUSA.net. We are live right here from the E-Rena, located on the campus of East Los Angeles College. Terrence Hampton tries to spin around and draws a foul. It's going to be charged to number 3, Emmanuel Taylor. I'm Albert Robles. Thank you for joining us here for tonight's game. Joined with me by my side, SID for your Huskies is Serwin D. Haynes. And Serwin, what'd you see there?
I'm looking at the collective height that's on the floor right now for Mount SAC. Hampton definitely has the size advantage right now, so Huskies would be wise to take advantage of that. They have been playing them tough. Speaking of Mounties defense, they've been really smothering Michelini Jackson. He's got 8 points, but is only on 1 of 4 shooting. And I'm watching this game. They're really denying his spots, not just, defending him whenever he gets the ball, but they're keeping him from getting the ball in his spots. They're smothering him on the perimeter. Just got to give Mount SAC credit defensively and studying the game plan and knowing who to try to take away.
And Hampton hits the free throw. So first attempt is good. Second attempt coming up.
And if the plan is to continue to use Hampton inside, particularly with the size advantage he has right now, some of the bench players in for Mount SAC, he's got to keep getting to the line and making these free throws, which he makes both there.
Hampton goes 2 for 2. So we got a substitution. Hampton goes to the bench. Into the game is Mustafa Salek.
See Lindsay on the floor now with Beverly. Select on the floor as well. Huskies, Coach Mosley going with a different look. Tip ball, no backcourt violation.
So a bit of a break there for the Mounties. Taylor gets past Lindy and also past Select. Taylor over, under, no good. We'll see if it's able to stay in bounds.
There's a scrum in the corner. Can't see who has it. Huskies come up with it.
Here's Jackson. Deep feed to John J. Lindsay on the near side. Drives it in a little forward,
And
stripped
it's
away by Taylor.
Good double team there by Mount SAC. But ball movement is so important for the Huskies. You know, Lindsay's more than a capable guard, but you got to keep that ball moving.
Chambers gets that one to fall and draws the foul.
What I'm seeing is Mount SAC has the physicality where their guards, when they get in the paint and they go for the lay-in, they're absorbing the contact and they're converting the basket and getting the foul. So that's one reason why the Huskies have fallen behind here in the second half.
It's only a 5-point lead for the Mounties, but with the way this game has been going, that could be all the Mounties need to finish things off.
Well,
we'll see.
I doubt it with 13:53 left. Not a 5-point. Now, if they get the lead up to about 10, 11 points with 10 minutes to go per se, and Huskies don't make their move, then you'll be a little worried. But right now, it is a 6-point lead and a timeout on the floor.
So we'll step away for just a moment. You're watching Husky basketball on SportsNetUSA.net. So we're back from the timeout. 6-point lead in favor of Mount SAC. Currently Husky ball. Solek inbounds over to Donjay Lindsay. Huskies moving the ball around fairly quickly. Got to get it past half court. Able to do so. Here's Beverly.
Couldn't find a cutter baseline, but they get the ball in the middle of the floor. They did beat the press, so that's good.
10 seconds left on the shot clock. Poked out of bounds by Marvel Chambers. 8 remaining. It'll stay with East LA.
We've seen periods where the Huskies struggle to get their shot off. They work so hard to get a quality shot, but Mount SAC is taking away a lot of their options that they like to get to.
There's Lindsay with the over-under, blocked away by Joel Gatto.
Case in point, Huskies get a lip attempt just to get it swatted away.
Here's Brown. Nice step move. Gets it off, can't connect. Rebound, Jackson. And a foul.
Drew the foul off of Marvel Chambers.
Black charge to Marvel Chambers. It looked to me like it was almost an offensive foul because Jackson came close, made some contact to the face of Marvel Chambers.
I think he kind of leaned back just enough with the contact to be able to.
And a steal.
Jaden Barnes has hurt his ankle. Lindsay got the steal on the other end. He's going to attack the glass. Layup is good.
Good drive there by Donjay Lindsay to complete the layup.
And Barnes, you see
Four-point
Barnes
game.
clutching his lower leg right now.
He's moving all right, but he is kind of
He's
feeling
clutching
like the calf and like
Yeah.
a little bit of shin area.
Like I thought, first maybe maybe hamstring or a calf, but it was when he turned the ball over on the far side, he kind of got smothered defensively.
So Williams will come into the game to replace Jaden Barnes. Brown will inbound. Beverly guarding. Quickly feeds it into Emmanuel Taylor. Lindsay trying to keep Taylor on the outside. Draws with the pump fake. Gatto completes.
Huskies gonna walk the back door when the guards start to drive into the paint. They worry about the guards getting to the back, but they gotta worry about the guards passing off to Cutter's baseline.
Jackson for three. That's good.
And they needed that. He needed it. Talk about how Mount SAC has kept Michelini Jackson from getting to his spots all
Taylor,
night.
ball stripped away, but a foul.
It looks like that call came in a second after the strip. And
Foul's going to be charged to Daniel McKinley Jackson. 7th team foul for East LA.
we were talking about how the beginning of the broadcast, how dangerous the Mountie guards are, and we're seeing that they're really quick. They can get into the lane, they can get to the paint.
First attempt by Taylor.
And they've been able to make plays for themselves and for their teammates. Referees.
Ref's giving a talking to the Mount SAC bench.
Telling them to calm down.
They've come close so many times to having a violation. Donjay Lindsay getting the triple team coverage, draws a foul.
They're really attacking Lindsay. They know he likes to drive. He's not a passing point guard, more of a scorer. They know he likes to get to the rack. So they've been attacking him defensively by smothering him before he makes his move, or as he's about to make
Officially
his move.
charged to Jimmy Baker. Zaire Beverly gets fouled on the way up.
Good aggression there by Beverly. Got to the spot. That's most important.
Going to be charged to Joel Gatto. His second personal, 7th team foul for Mount SAC.
Got to the spot.
17 fouls apiece.
Got to the spot where he can get a high percentage shot off and force Mount SAC to foul him, so he wouldn't have an easy conversion.
Beverly, first attempt, can't connect.
Now we're hearing Peanut Gallery is the Mount SAC women's team behind the men's bench.
Beverly goes 1 for 2, 3-point game. Just under 12 left to play here in the second half. Kenneth Brown gets it to Taylor.
Again, Huskies got to stay in front of the guards here. Mount SAC likes to use the pick and roll, and there's a steal
Pulled
there
away by
Williams.
Williams. Makes the extra bounce pass to Donjay Lindsay. Floats one up, can't connect. Looking for the putback. Williams gets possession back.
And they'll reset smartly. Oh, almost bad pass. Oh,
That was
that's
tipped
tip.
away, not a backcourt. Beverly gets the dunk.
Got inside baseline with up two hands. That's what he loves to do.
East LA back within 1, 45-46, 11 left to play. Kenneth Brown with the ball on the far wing. Gets it to John McCullough, loses possession, goes down to the floor. There's a scrum for the ball. And it's going to go the way of East LA. Jump ball for them.
And you can see they was desperately trying to call timeout there, but the referees wouldn't give it because they felt he didn't have control of the ball. Huskies were able to get two hands on it, forced the jump ball, and now ELAC has a chance to retake the lead. Mount SAC coach is not happy about not getting the timeout call.
Fennison is hilariously enough one of the more calm members of the actual staff. It's his assistant coach is getting a little more light up. Fennison is just cool and calm, quietly annoyed on the inside. Beverly.
Full court press here by Mount SAC.
Looks like they ease up the pressure a little bit. Here's Cameron Williams, 20 left on the shot clock. Moves the ball up, out to Donjay Lindsay, guarded by Taylor. Williams, Lindsay. Spin move along the baseline. Floater's good.
What an
East
acrobatic
LA
shot.
with the lead, 47-46. It's a one-point game. It's been close. Both halves. Poked away by Beverly. And he completes it on the other end.
What an athletic play by Beverly. It looks like it was an errant. It looks like there was an errant whistle. Beverly is fired up. He's getting his team fired up. Motion's sky high right now.
So 49-46. Game has resumed. It looks like there was about to be a little bit of chaos, but the refs get things quickly back under control in terms of what their calls are.
Yeah, I don't think it was a player-related thing.
Yeah, it was just some small miscommunication.
No, they're saying that Williams kind of hooked him.
Yeah, foul charge to Williams. Looks like he charged for a little bit of a hold.
Yeah, as Brown was, as Baker was pirouetting, Williams it looks like he had all ball, but referees felt that he grabbed the arm, and that's the reason why Baker had to do a.
So Baker goes to the line, hits the first. And you can feel the energy in the gym here, Serwin. It is palpable. It is getting hot, and it is getting electric.
Both free throws good. Back to a one-point game. Huskies with the slim lead, 49-48. 9:54 left.
Hampton inbounds to Barnes, back in the game. Looking pretty mobile compared to what he was looking like a few moments ago.
Which is good news because Cameron Williams has 4 fouls.
Barnes on the far side, feeds it to Donjay Lindsay. Lindsay one-on-one with Baker. And is fouled on the way up.
Lindsay unafraid down on the low blocks, point guard, backing his man down. Barely got enough room to spin in baseline and was able to draw the foul on the shot.
It's the second personal foul for Jimmy Baker, 8th team foul for Mount SAC. Lindsay will shoot 2. First is good. And Lindsay's good for 2.
51-48 with 9:31 left.
It is as close of a game as you can imagine. 3 points with just under 10 minutes left to play here in the second half. John McCullough trying to work pass. Jackson gets it to Taylor. Kenneth Brown, he'll fire away for 3, just offline. Hampton with the rebound.
Yeah, he was open, but it was way off in front of the rim. He said that ankle, that calf looks a lot better for Barnes. Barnes looking to the sideline for the play.
Barnes right here, just past midcourt.
But Lindsay inside to Beverly.
Beverly's right there on the inside paint. Can't complete the dunk.
Maybe we would have liked them to go do a layup instead of going for a two-hander there. Huskies got to communicate defensively. Open
Jimmy
three.
Baker fires one off for 3. That's a bit long. Gatto gets the rebound, draws a foul. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, I would have liked maybe Beverly to go up one hand off the glass there instead of yamming it down with 2 hands and missing the dunk there. It just looks almost so effortless because he's not got to elevate. He just rises up when he jumps, arms and legs. But we've seen a few instances this year. Beverly just needs to learn when to go 2-hand and when to go 1 hand.
So Gatto will shoot 2. Misses the first.
East LA substitution.
To get a substitution for East LA into the game, Esteban Mann. He'll take over for Zaire Beverly.
You know, it's been a little while since we've had. This is almost like playoff level intensity right now in this.
I was actually going to say that too. Like, this is as close as you can get for a playoff atmosphere for these two teams. Gatto can't complete the second attempt. He goes 0 for 2 from that chip to the charity stripe. Still a 3-point game for East LA. 8.5 remaining. Barnes out to Mann. Over to Lindsay, slowing things up. 12 left on the shot clock. He'll fire away for a 3, just a bit long. Into the hands of Jackson. He gets the putback too.
He was in the right place at the right time. The Mounties fumbled the defensive rebound, and he was able to gobble it up and put
They
it
were
right
right
back.
there for that rebound, but it gets tipped away right into the hands of Jackson, who completes the play. 5-point lead for East LA. That should be off of Gatto. It's going to stay with Mount Sac, though. I don't know what they saw there.
You know, it was so fast. It looked like it was off of someone's ankle or foot or ankle.
So McCullough will inbound. Wheeler. Knocked out of bounds, Donjay Lindsay. Good defense. 13 on the clock for Mount Sac. McCullough gets it over to Taylor, back to McCullough, working the outside on the far wing. In the paint, layup no good. Hampton gets the rebound. Great defense there by East LA to not commit a foul. Deep pass to Jackson, and he steps just on the line out of bounds. So a turnover for East LA. He's going to give it right back to Mount Sac.
The pass was just offline, a little too hard. He had to kind of jump backwards to catch it, try to keep his balance and stay in bounds. And you know, if that pass was perfect, that would have been an open corner 3 for him.
Jimmy Baker back into the game for Emmanuel Taylor. Kenneth Brown out to Chambers.
Nice deflection there by Lindsay.
That was Jeremy Williams, who almost lost possession. Deep 3, no good. Out of bounds on Chambers. Sorry, that was out of bounds on Wheeler.
Yeah.
Substitution number 5,
John McCullough in for Chambers. Barnes. 7 minutes left. Here's Jackson. Floats one up. Blocked away by Mount Sac.
And he got hit with he called the foul. Yeah. He kind of got ricocheted into the Mountie. He got hit. He kind of got bumped. He bumped the Mountie, but the ref saw him commit the foul.
That's his third personal, 10th team foul. Mount Sac in the double bonus.
I mean, again, he hit that big 3 a few minutes ago, but whenever he's tried to get inside the paint, Mount Sac's been there to kind of just smother him. They would not give him the room to try to get that layup as he made his move baseline.
So Wheeler will shoot 2. First is good.
7:02 left, 53-49, 4-point edge for ELAC. Probably a little too soon to start counting the possessions, lead in terms of possessions, but still a lot of work here to be done.
Lattimore into the game for Jackson, and Chambers in for McCullough.
Like I mentioned earlier, it's been quite a while since both teams were this evenly matched coming into a regular season game.
Second attempt, no good, and Lattimore fighting for the rebound. 4-point game, East LA leading. It's Jaden Barnes.
Huskies trying to call the get the play in.
Gets along, works the baseline, floats one up, draws a foul. It's a blocking call on Kenneth Brown. It's the 9th team foul for Mount SAC.
It seemed like there might be some confusion on what the play was coming in from the sideline. You didn't see any Huskies moving. So what's it call him? Jackson? No, it's Barnes had to make his own move to get into the paint, and he was able to draw the foul. So good on him to force the issue there.
So Barnes will shoot 2. Gets the first one down. Substitution for Mount SAC. McCullough and Taylor into the game for Williams and Brown. Second attempt for Barnes is good.
And Coach Mosley calls timeout.
6-point lead for East LA and a timeout called by the Huskies. We'll step away for just a moment. You're watching Husky basketball on SportsNetUSA.net. So we're back from the East LA timeout. 6:30 remaining here in the second half of play. 55-49 is our score. East LA with the lead. I'm Albert Robles. Thank you for joining us here for tonight's conference matchup between Mount SAC and East Los Angeles College as they fight for top position in the North Division of the South Coast Conference. Shot clock winding down. Going to be out of bounds.
And a
shot clock violation is going to go the way of East LA.
Huskies doing a better job inside the paint, kind of jamming up, doing a better job contesting when the Mounties go to the rack. You see 1-2 Huskies contesting shot, those close-up shots. Wasn't doing that earlier in the second half.
Jaden Barnes gets it to Donjay Lindsay. Still a 6-point lead. But East LA turning things up. That should be a foul against Baker. He was holding Donjay Lindsay all the way there.
And with being in a double bonus, doesn't matter if it was on the floor or not. Lindsay will get 2.
Be sure to like and subscribe the stream to get notified every time we go live for a game. We cover both men and women's basketball here for East Los Angeles College. And coming up soon, it's going to be softball season, and we do softball for both Cerritos and Cypress College. Very fortunate to cover those games. And of course, East LA for basketball. You know, they're playing for the playoffs, so when we hopefully make the playoffs, we'll hopefully be covering those games as well. So if you want to see those games on SportsNetUSA.net, like and subscribe the stream to stay up to date on all games that we cover.
Let's see, Barnes is, the minutes he's putting out there right now is very important because of Cameron Williams' foul trouble.
it is a delicate dance. Right now, Jaden Barnes seems to be moving around pretty nicely, very smooth. I haven't noticed any hitches in his step. But, early in the second half, it looks like he was struggling just a little bit. But all that seems to have been, worked out. Might have been just a small cramp, for all we know.
Right. The Huskies have needed his balance on the boards as a
second free throw, no good. Both teams in the double bonus.
Oh,
stripped away by Marvel Chambers. Try to slow things up. Euro step. Can't connect.
But they draw the foul. Which is the way Mount SAC has been shooting free throws in this game. Not the worst thing in the world. I mean, obviously you don't want to continue to be a battle of free throws and give Mount SAC a chance to trim shots to trim the lead with no clock going off.
I mean, right now Mount SAC has made 8 of 19 from the free throw line.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. That one's good.
And, this is a team who, coming into tonight's game was shooting 70% overall from the free throw line.
So a decent free throw shooting team, very close to the Huskies in terms of free throw percentage, but they just not been able to hit two. And then one is a rare example, they were able to hit two.
4-point game for East LA. 5.5 left. Barnes.
We're going to try to get the ball inside. A pick.
East LA.
Man.
Trying to work the coverage provided by Mount SAC. Man gets stripped away by Emmanuel Taylor. Scott Lattimore on the other end. Tries to make the extra pass, but Man is there to block it. Chambers out to Wheeler, moving it around. Brown to McCullough.
Good recovery by the Huskies to force Mount SAC to reset.
10 left on the clock. McCullough tries to make the extra pass, and it's taken away by Esteban Man.
Does good denial there by Missionary Jackson. Stayed with his man. He's made his move into the paint.
Any foul is automatic free throws as we're both in the double bonus. And it is a delicate balance of trying to play hard defense but not be too aggressive or he sends somebody to the line with this close of a game. Mosley not liking what he's seeing. He calls a timeout. We'll step away for just a moment. You're watching Husky basketball on SportsNetUSA.net. So we're back from the East LA timeout. 56-52 our score. Zaire Beverly will inbound. 9 seconds left on the shot clock for East LA. Cameron Williams back into the game. Shot clock winding down. 2-1. Jackson gets one off in time, and it's good. It beats the buzzer. And it's a three-point shot.
Wow. Oh, he almost lost it. He slipped.
It was an off-balance three-point shot, as you see that on the replay, and it is a thing of beauty. Jackson coming through.
On the other end, Man committed the foul on the floor, but again, with both being in the double bonus, doesn't matter. Was not the worst thing in the world. I mean, it's still a little early, 4:02 left, but you don't want to really trade 3 for 2 or 3 for 1, even though, again, Mount SAC has only has been really abysmal at the line, only shot 47.6%. Taylor First free throw, back rim, no good.
It's the fourth personal foul for Esteban Mann, so he is in foul trouble.
No, man, it's usually very physical. But this is just, it just hasn't really been that game because it has, the overall game has been physical. It's not been one where his physicality can stand out. Huskies.
Man almost gets the rebound. Looks like he jammed his finger a little bit. Marvel Chambers connects.
What a scramble by Mount SAC to get that offensive floor. It looks like Huskies almost got it, and they took it away from Lindsay at the last minute. 59-54, 3:45 left. Lindsay turns the corner, will drive into the paint.
Nice Euro stepped on the side, gets the layup.
Go back up by 7.
Taylor out to Chambers and over to Kenneth Brown and back to Taylor again. On the perimeter, he'll shoot one off for a 3. That's offline into the hands of Zaire Beverly.
Williams in with 4 fouls, but he's in because they need him on offense to orchestrate the offense. Look how tight they're playing Jackson.
Here's Donjay Lindsay.
12 on the shot clock. Cameron Williams trying to break down the defense.
Floats one. Oh! Wow! To Zaire Beverly. Check that out on the replay. You can't get any better than that. And a timeout called by Mount SAC. This game is delivering altogether. We'll step away for just a moment. You're watching Husky basketball on SportsNetUSA.net.
Foul them and make sure they don't get a quality shot off.
We're back from the timeout. 63-54 our score. East LA with the lead. Nice pass to John McCullough. Completes it on the other end.
Good cut there by McCullough. A quick answer. Mount SAC needed that answer if they're going to have a chance to come from behind late.
9-point lead. Sorry, 7-point lead for East LA. Lindsay gets around Chambers, draws a foul. Wheeler is upset.
I think Wheeler felt that he slipped, but the ref was saying that there's a reason why he slipped. It was contact.
At the line for the Huskies, number 5, Donnie Lindsay.
I'm listening to the assistant coach, and
It's like, that's all right. Like, you still have to come up our way. It's okay.
Yeah,
home court advantage game.
well, first maybe you should focus on this game because I mean it's far from over. With a 7 point, or maybe you know what? Maybe his message is not to the ELAC team but to the referees because he's complaining about how Mount SAC's been in the double bonus for so long in this second half.
Lindsay gets the first.
But, yeah, it's a little too early to talk about, y'all still got to come up this way. Well, yeah, but, this game is still anything but over.
Can't get the extra bounce. As Jackson goes hard to the floor.
It looks like they're going to call Huskies with the loose ball foul. Man.
Yeah, it's Esteban Mann drawing the foul. That's his 5th foul, and he is out of this game.
Yeah. So
they're actually charging it to Jackson. They're changing the call.
Okay.
So 4th personal foul for Daniel Michelini Jackson. East LA caught a bit of a break there, but I think the refs conferred. It's like, wait, was it 20 or was it 10? Because they were both in the area.
Kenneth Brown. This will be his 2nd free throw attempt of the evening. Rimmed out. Eight-point lead here for the Huskies with 2:18 left. 64-56. Important to get the rebound. Don't need
Brown
it.
connects with the 2nd attempt.
Right now it's about ball security for the Huskies to be able to get the ball up court. Get it to your half-court set. They just beat the half-court clock.
Beverly gets it to Mann, knocked out of bounds, or knocked outside the perimeter. Williams gets the basket. No foul called, but a timeout called by Coach Mosley.
And he's going to call a 30 here.
We'll stay with it for the time being. It has been a very exciting second half. First half scoring was 27 Mount SAC, 28 East LA. Largest lead of the night was by East LA. They led by 12 with 8:27 left in the first. Mount SAC would take the lead early in the second half, and it was a little bit of back and forth there. I think the largest lead for Mount SAC was by about 5 points. Really, never more than that. Maybe 5 or 6, right around that area. But East LA came surging back since then and have now taken a 9-point lead over Mount SAC. 2 minutes remaining, and if you know anything about basketball, 2 minutes is basically half an hour of play.
Especially with a single, like you said, it's not a double-digit lead.
2 timeouts remaining for East LA, 3 for Mount SAC. And with this close to game, you can almost guarantee that they're gonna get used. Taylor takes it past half court, ditches it off to Kenneth Brown. They find Chambers, over to Brown on the inside, in the paint, draws a foul, basket's good.
See, Beverly, if you're going to foul him, keep the shot from going in the basket. Because the and ones are definitely the score, the bucket and one. That's exactly what Mount SAC needs. They need to score. They need to score quick 2s or 3s to be able to cut into this lead. Now, of course, they got to make the free throw, which has not been a given tonight. But they make it
Brown
there.
able to connect. So 3-point play, 6-point lead for East LA. 1:45 remaining here in the second half. Williams out to Jackson. Quickly finds Williams on the perimeter. Over to Jackson, out to Lindsay. East LA spreading the ball around, but they need to advance a little further. Lindsay goes up for the dunk, can't complete it. Rebound is made by Kenneth Brown. And McCullough finishes it for the dunk. 4-point game. And a timeout called by Mount SAC.
I know Lindsay was going for the post. I just don't think that was the right time for that. He's very athletic, but it's not known for his dunk skill. I would have liked him to just go for the layup there. When
it's this close,
yeah,
go for the easier play, not the guaranteed play, because I don't want to say that.
Well, not guaranteed, but don't go for the highlight. Go for the high percentage play, not the highlight play. And Lindsay, who's been really, really good in this second half, just there, not just the wisest decision in terms of that shot attempt, a dunk attempt. Because at least if it's a regular miss, you know, you got the rebound doesn't carry him halfway back to the other side of the court, and Mount SAC when they got the rebound off that carom, because it sailed so high, they immediately had numbers and they converted on a fast break dunk. And just like that, 5 points here, straight points from Mount SAC. It was a 3-possession game. Now it's just barely a 2-possession game, 66-62. So again, when we said at 2 minutes it was 9-point lead for Huskies, it was far from over. Huskies haven't made smart decisions on both ends of the court this last 43 seconds. The lead's been cut by more than half. So here they're going to have to bring up the ball.
1:17 remaining here in the game. 66-62 our score. East LA leading.
First job, get the ball past half court. They do.
East LA needs a score here. And
Instead,
they turn it over.
Steal. Not what they needed. They needed to try to work the perimeter and work some clock, but they didn't do that, and they got the ball knocked away. Now Mount SAC can close to a 1-possession lead.
Here's Taylor. Gets it into Wheeler. Completes the dunk on the other end.
And now a 2-point game. .51 seconds left.
East LA needs a basket here.
They need a basket, but they need to be smart. They probably need to be smart a little bit more. It's just as much as they need a basket. Lindsey turns the corner, gets into the lane. The layup is good!
4-point game with 30 seconds.
Get back.
Over just remaining for Taylor. Euro steps, can't complete the layup. They fight for it, and Wheeler gets the putback too.
Putback too, but now
26.1 seconds remaining here in the game, and it's East LA ball.
Now, at least in this case, it's a 2-point game, but with the
you can
shot
expect the
clock
full
off,
court press.
full
It's
court
coming
press,
on.
Huskies they got to be ready for it. The guards got to be ready for it, and then they got to be ready for it. They got to be ready for the pressure around half court because you know Mount SAC's thinking steal. Huskies have 18 turnovers in this game. They turned the ball over a few times here in the past couple of minutes, so they got to take the goal number one. Got to take care of the ball. Get the ball half court. The clock is on your side. You just got to get the ball half court. Nothing. Stick to your fundamentals. Know how to stick to your half court execution. Then you can worry about making Mount SAC foul you. You got to take care of the ball. Mount SAC's been too good over the past few minutes of their fast break, getting to the basket, and scoring the cup.
Man will inbound. Able to do so. They find Barnes. He's around past midcourt. Lindsey gets past half court, and he is fouled.
Yes, clearly saw the grab of the jersey.
Foul charge to Jimmy Baker.
So this is actually not a bad foul, because if Lindsey only hits one or two or misses both, then you're talking about Mount SAC having a chance to tie. If he makes both, then you still have just enough time to try to get a quick two on the other end and then force the Mount SAC to foul. And there's the first miss.
So an unfortunate miss for Donjay Lindsey. He'll have one more attempt to make it a 3-point lead.
Now, if he does make this next free throw, if you're ELAC, do you foul before the shot? You don't give a chance.
I don't think you want to give him a 3-point attempt. Goes in and out of bounds.
And it'll be a Mount SAC ball.
Mount SAC ball.
Lindsey.
So Lindsey unable to come up clutch with the free throws.
And this is Lindsey, a guard that Mosley looking forward to coming back. Relies on him very much. Just have not been able. He came up. He's given what he's taken in these last 2 minutes. Huskies now need strong defense.
15 seconds remaining.
Now
And a
13 seconds
timeout called. It's the final timeout for Mount Sac. The full timeout. We'll step away for just a moment. You're watching Husky basketball on SportsNetUSA.net. So we're back from the Mount Sac timeout. That was their final one of the games. 14 seconds remaining. 68-66 is our score. Brown will inbound. Esteban Mann is his guy. East LA needs the best defense of the game here.
Almost
Poked out of
got it.
bounds
Out.
on East LA. It'll stay with Mount Sac, 13.4. Floats one up to Taylor, guarded by Donjay Lindsay. Out on the perimeter, less than 10 remaining, and a foul. So Taylor will go to the line. He'll shoot 2.
And the foul was called on Lindsay. So, an auspicious play by Lindsay in these last 2 minutes.
This is equally the most important free throws of the night for Mount Sac, and they can't complete the first one.
So now, or if you Mount Sac, do you miss the second free
I
throw?
was about to ask, like, do you try that play? Do you go for the miss and go for the rebound?
And Coach Mosley will make some subs to give himself the best chance for a defensive
Which
rebound.
is the smart move. He brings in the big man, Terrence Hampton, and takes out Zaire Beverly.
Mounties have 10 offensive boards, so they've been able to get a few offensive rebounds here and there. So let's see what happens.
Taylor makes the basket. It's a 1-point game.
Is it 8 seconds to get to the front quarter or 10? Because the Huskies may not.
And a timeout called by Coach John Mosley. 8.9 remaining. And one timeout left for East LA.
Somebody on Mount Sac's women's team has been heckling Donjay Lindsay for the past. It felt like for the past 5 minutes, but it's only been maybe the past.
It's been going on for a while. I can hear it to the left of me.
And I mean,
what's funny is that like she's been given like the positive heckles. Is like, oh, get out of your head, Donjay. You got make the shot, Donjay. Like pumping him up, like giving that reverse jinx.
I wonder if someone over there is related to him.
Maybe, you never know.
Could be. So 8.9 left. Huskies, really what they need to do is get the ball half court. Mount Sac, you're probably thinking about fouling as soon as the ball is inbounded if you don't get the immediate steal.
Got a young fan in the audience entertaining the crowd, doing some moves. As you can see on the screen there a little bit.
Very rambunctious. All right.
So here we go. The final seconds of what has been an awesome game between East LA and Mount Sac. So man will inbound. Poked out of bounds by John McCullough. It's going to be East LA ball.
It's a heartbreak
That
there.
shaves off a second.
Yeah, it does. So very fortunate for the Huskies that he didn't.
He
cover
came
that
in
ball.
hot. Poked and knocked out of bounds again.
6.4 seconds.
What'd I say, sir? And these last 2 minutes are going to take like half an hour to play. Donjay Lindsay's got it. Gets past half court and draws a foul.
All right. So here you go with 2.8 left. Let's see if Lindsay can redeem himself at the free throw line here.
Foul's officially charged to Ryan Wheeler.
Is that 5 on him?
Yeah, that was Wheeler's 5th foul of the game, so he is out.
Kenneth Brown and number 23, Marvell Chambers.
It's only 4.
It's only. Danny's saying that it's only 4 on.
That's not what the stat sheet says. Well, unless you're saying Chambers has 4. Chambers only has 4. Lindsay connects. 2-point game.
Makes both.
And Lindsay goes 2 for 2, 3-point game, 2.8 remaining. See if Mount Sac can get the shot off in time.
Then they
They're
won't.
not going to do it. Zeros are on the board. East LA comes up with the upset over Mount Sac on their own court here at the E-Rena.
And they keep their state best winning streak going.
They keep their winning streak alive. East LA has now won 18 games in a row, and they snap the 15-game win streak currently held by Mount Sac. They were also on a heater, and this has lived up to be everything we knew it would be coming into this game. They'll have one more to play because eventually you got to go back up to Mount Sac to play another.
That'll be a regular season. How about that as a regular season finale?
Yep.
A huge regular season finale.
The next game for East LA will be on the road at LA City this Friday at 5. And after that, they'll come back home on Monday to face LA Southwest. That game will be at 5 o'clock. That will be
actually,
a
no,
reschedule.
that'll be 7 because the women. That'll be at 7 because the women have a rescheduled game from that same date where the women will play.
Both of those games will be right here
yes.
on SportsNetUSA.net. So
It'll
again,
be
sure to
on
like
that,
and
on that
subscribe.
time.
Well,
yes.
not non-conference for the women, conference for the men.
No, because the men are playing LA Southwest.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
That's
Friday.
not
Friday's game is
right.
conference.
Because what
it's a conference crossover.
Right, it's a conference. So what happened, folks, is when the fires happened last month, both those games that were originally scheduled for January 10th were postponed. So they're going to be playing them on a rare Monday. So Albert Robles will be here Monday. Yep. The women will take on Long Beach City, and the men, like you said, will take on LA Southwest. Big win tonight for the Huskies. Yep. They have a 9-point lead with 2 minutes left, and we have to sweat it out.
It was a battle all the way through, but East LA shows their conviction and shows their fortitude and is able to hold off the surging Mounties of Mount Sac and come away with a victory. That's going to do it for us. I'm Albert Robles. That was Serwin D. Haynes for Ed Ford. You've been watching Husky basketball on SportsNetUSA.net.
Peace.